Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name is Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're back with some more Tunic.
Yeah. Feels like it's been a while. Well, it has been a little while.
I mean, it's been 2 weeks. Alright, so we got the one, I don't know, monolith pillar device thing.
Yes.
And
I kind of remember that.
We're not quite
You have
sure where the
magic.
others are. Or at least I'm not.
Yeah. You have magic now. So that's a new thing. I think.
I mean,
Newish.
it's not that new, but yeah.
And I
Okay,
guess
this
we're
is
gonna
not
look for a new area.
somewhere to go. Yeah, I mean, there was that one new area we tried to get into before, but it seemed like we couldn't.
Yeah. Wasn't there... I could be remembering wrong, but I thought there was like more than one of those pillar things that we were trying to get to and we just couldn't find the other one. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them we saw, but, it wasn't, fully raised up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm wondering, though, about these little things.
I will... Do you want me to tell you what those are? I know what those are.
Are they anything I can do stuff with now?
No.
Okay.
But they will be useful later.
They just look like tuning forks to me.
Yeah.
Okay, this was where the... I thought this... Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. Never mind.
Oh, man, I'm trying to remember where you go from here. I actually don't remember.
I know we presented the idea of heading back to, the East Forest to see if there was a pillar thing around there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There's that
jeez, this
giant
way.
thing.
Do I really want to go this way?
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to, light those two things. There's one over... Oh, wait, you already did that. You lit one
Yeah.
on the east side. No, this is the
I
west
lit the
side. Yeah, I remember.
beacons. The mission that came up after that essentially was the thing about the... I don't know.
Did we go back to the big door after that? The big golden door?
After lighting the beacons, yes, that's where we saw
Okay.
that the next objective was about the sort of pillar things.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. What the...
Okay, well, I can at least use this checkpoint here, and...
Yeah.
Now what would be the best way to get to the East Forest? If I remember right... There's, somewhere down around here that I think leads to that path. Hero's Grave. Maybe it's over this way? I don't know.
Yeah, this is the East Forest, I think.
Well, at the very
Just kill
least,
everything.
we'll get an indication of just how much stronger we are.
Yeah, yeah. So we had Midwestern Dungeon Delvers on.
Yes.
And he just bought me Elden Ring,
Oh,
just out of nowhere.
dang.
He just gifted it to me. Yeah. And we've been playing together a little bit. That game is pretty fun, especially after playing another Crab's Treasure. And there's some new Elden Ring that just came out, but
yeah, it was I forget what it was called.
Night Rain.
Night
That's what it
Rain.
is, Night Rain.
I knew it was night something or other.
Yeah. And it's getting like, I don't know, mixed reviews or something, but I'm trying to, I mean, like, I don't think there's any way I would play Elden Ring on this channel just because, like, oh, okay, I don't know if you can get to
I see that, but
one.
I can't seem to get to it.
Yeah. I don't even know how you get to that one. Weird. But like, we've shied away from rated M games, and there are some M games that, like, I'd be willing to try or, like, you know, discuss. Maybe we'll have this rated M game, maybe not. Elden Ring is, like, so far past the line that there's, like, no way I would ever play that on this channel. It's like, yeah, the imagery is just, like, too much. But
pretty much all the FromSoft games are just even just on, like, the blood and gore scale are too far.
I mean, just, like, looking at some of the enemies, like, I wouldn't even want to show a picture of some of the enemies on the screen. Like, I keep thinking, like, you know, we're playing and it's like, oh, this is so cool. I wish I could play this on the same Spirit game, because it's like, there's no way. It's just flat out.
Meanwhile, staring down an absolutely grotesque looking enemy.
Yeah. I have a little bit. I actually don't know if it's like a cold or allergies. There's some horrible cold my family got, and I just didn't. Either I didn't get it, or my symptoms are way less. So, apologize if I'm coughing a little bit.
Okay, so that was the East Bell. Getting to, like, the forest and stuff is probably this way. Yeah, because there was this ladder that it's like, oh, right, you can only drop down the ladder. You can't go up. Because it's broken. So, I guess maybe we'll just explore around the East Forest here and see if we find any one of those pillar things.
Find something new, yeah. Well, maybe that's a good segue into the Bible passage for the day.
Sure.
So I'm going to be reading from Judges, and I just thought this was, I don't even think we've discussed much, if any, about the judge Gideon. I talked a little bit about Samson at some point, but this is going to be Gideon's whole story, because I feel like he's not really talked a lot about. So basically, once again, if you don't know what the Book of Judges is it's a kind of a compilation of stories about how the people of Israel turn away from God, and then they get into trouble, and then they ask God for help, and God picks a judge who will lead them out of whatever bad situation they're in. And then they praise God and follow God, and then they fall away again, and so on and so forth.
It's just this vicious cycle.
Yeah. And so Gideon is one of those judges. So basically the way this starts is it's in Judges chapter 6, and it basically says, you know, the people of Israel did evil again. They turned away. They even started to turn to other gods. And then they basically kind of get conquered by the Midianites, and they ask for God again for help. And then this is where it kind of picks up. So this is Judges 6:11 through 16. And it says, "The angel of the Lord came and sat down under the oak in Ophrah that belonged to Joash the Abiezrite, where his son Gideon was threshing wheat in a winepress to keep it from the Midianites. When the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." "Pardon me, my lord," Gideon replied, "but if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? Where are all his wonders that our ancestors told us about when they said, 'Did not the Lord bring us up out of Egypt?' But now the Lord has abandoned us and given us into the hand of Midian." The Lord turned to him and said, "Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?" "Pardon me, my lord," Gideon replied, "but how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family." The Lord answered, "I will be with you, and you will strike down all the Midianites, leaving none alive." And so that's how Gideon's story begins. And he does, in fact, of course, go and save Israel from the Midianites. But I will go into a little bit more into that in the next episode. But I just wanted to first kind of talk about how, once again, just like with Moses, Gideon is chosen, and he's saying, like, I'm the weakest. I'm in the weakest clan, and I'm the weakest of the weak. So how can you possibly pick me to go do anything? But yeah, that's just how God rolls. He over and over again picks the least among the people to go do the greatest of things.
Yeah.
And I always find it interesting that this happens even in the Old Testament over and over again, because in the New Testament, Jesus keeps saying, "The first shall be last and the last shall be first." And this is like a hard thing for the Pharisees to understand, and the Jewish people of that time to understand, despite the fact that that's what basically happened all throughout the Old Testament, is picking these underdogs and these people who have no status, and they're basically nobodies until God picks them. And yet when Jesus comes around and mirrors those themes again, saying, hey, you should respect the poor, respect the weak, take care of these people, they just don't get it.
Yeah.
Just, interesting how that works. They forget somehow, even though apparently they memorized all the scripture, they just don't quite get it, right?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely misinterpreted some things, or like overemphasized certain things over others that they really shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And it also didn't say Gideon, a man who followed every Jewish law. He was perfect in his faith. No, it didn't say that either, which is how they kind of qualified great people, or how they tried to earn respect and that kind of thing. That's what they emphasized. But it's like all of these judges, these people that God picked, it doesn't necessarily say that they did any or all of that stuff. So yeah, the character of God doesn't change, but people miss that a lot of times, including myself sometimes. It's hard to keep that straight in the moment, of course. But yeah, like, you just look around at our country, and Christians all over the place are still just not getting it.
Yeah.
Not quite getting
Why
it.
is this area still so dark, even though I have the lantern?
Yeah, that's true. What the heck?
It's like, oh, this is forced darkness that, like...
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not just dark from a lack of light, it's like absorbing all the light that could possibly enter it. I don't know.
It's a black hole. black hole in Tunic. Yeah, well, I don't know if there's anything over here. I mean, you've been doing a pretty good job of exploring this area, so...
Yeah. Well, worst case scenario, I end up getting some more of the currency, and I can...
Yeah,
kind of boost one of my stats a little bit more. But I only have an item for the one. I've also been finding some other, like, chests and such. So, there's that too.
Not a total waste.
It's not like I've been getting absolutely nothing out of it.
If you want, I can try to figure out where we're supposed to go by looking it up.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Okay.
Lest we spend, like, multiple entire episodes just moseying around, wandering aimlessly.
Alright, to IGN.
Yeah, I...
Not my favorite.
Briefly looked at the walkthrough there, and it's, like, broken down into sections that don't even really seem to explain anything about the pillar device things.
Okay,
They make it seem like that's not the real main objective. Or
okay, yeah, this is not...
maybe that's just part of one... I don't know. They mentioned there's now, like, 3 objectives that you need to complete.
Alright, so West Garden... I kind of did that. Where the magic dagger is, and the boss. We got the magic dagger. Garden Knight, we got that. We got the West Bell. Fortress of the Eastern Vault. Find the red key. Okay, now that you've entered the sealed temple again, your next mission is to find the 3 colored keys and return them to the temple. Like with most things in Tunic, it's not readily apparent where you need to go next.
Yeah.
That is true. If you spent a good amount of time exploring the overworld, chances are you may have already visited all 3 locations, with the exception of the root of the key world. But to make things simple, the first key you want to look for is the red key. The red key... Okay, so you are... we actually did need to go to the east side. After entering Forest Fortress, you'll be able to make your way north by walking through the doorway underneath the broken bridge. And there is an obelisk in there. What the heck? And there's a whole dungeon. Oh, jeez.
So,
okay.
I'm sorry, what did it say early on there?
So it says after entering the Forest Fortress, you'll be able to make your way north by walking through the doorway underneath the broken bridge. Oh, it's just kind of hard to see. Okay, if you go back to the forest. I think I can point it out when you pass
well,
it.
Seems like I'm pretty much just going to be retracing my steps here a bit, but oh well. I will not worry about the enemies and just run through it all this time.
I mean, this would be hard to find, like, if you didn't know it was there. I don't even remember how I found that in my, casual playthrough. It is pretty well hidden.
Down? I don't think it's down here. I think I go up this ladder. Oh, I was pretty much like just there a little bit ago.
Yeah. It's a secret
East Bell
forest.
Tower. So does it show a picture or anything like that of?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and kind of quick save there. Oh, do I have an? Oh, I do have enough for this. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool. More HP.
Yay.
Da-da. But now I do not have any more ability to upgrade stats until I get more items like those.
Okay, so you gotta find more items now.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, go down a little bit. Keep going. Should be like a bridge somewhere. Like water. Like I'm pretty sure I've seen you like pass by it before, so.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I
keep
said
going.
the dungeon?
Oh yeah, maybe it is.
That's the
past-
guardhouse.
No, this is the guardhouse. Go back and then, cause I think it's like down there. I could
Oh, yeah,
be
there's
wrong though.
this. I didn't even touch this stuff when I was looking before. I wonder if it's
Okay.
around here.
Could be.
Is this?
There's water here.
Yeah.
Oh,
the spiders.
okay. Oh no! The spiders.
Okay, you know what? Hiya.
Yeah, nice. There's some serious construction
They keep backing
sound outside my window.
up. Ow. Oh well.
Well, here's a
One
broken
hit, no
bridge,
big
but
deal.
That's not the broken bridge it's talking about. So keep going and cross the other one, I guess. Up there.
Up this way.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see what's up there.
So there's.
That's not it either.
Also, what are these little hook device thingies?
I can tell you. But I'd have to kill you. No, I'm kidding. What's up here? It's like all this looks similar, but it's not the right thing.
Yeah. Well, this clearly isn't
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
where I need to go. Okay, maybe up here.
Yeah, maybe up here.
Could this be
Is
the
that
dungeon in question?
Forest
Guardhouse 2.
Fortress? No.
Maybe.
Like, what is the Forest Fortress? I kind of thought this whole thing is the Forest Fortress, but I could be wrong. Secret chest that you already got.
Yeah, so unless that area with the water that I entered before actually had a different pathway, I'm not real sure.
Well, is there water up in this area? Could you go out? Maybe there could be some water around here.
It just says East Forest.
Oh, yeah. What the heck? Let me show you a picture of what it looks like.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna send it in Discord. We got some behind the scenes stuff going on. There you go.
Okay, so...
It's not super helpful, but it's
Yeah. Especially just on its own, not that helpful.
yeah. But that's the only thing they give, so don't know. So yeah, it seems like it would be down in that area you were at, but it's just hard to tell from there. And all it says is after entering the Forest Fortress, you'll be able to make your way north by walking through the doorway underneath the broken bridge. The broken bridge. There's only one.
Yeah. So this is the lower forest. I kept wondering if there was some sort of like hidden path back this way,
Yeah.
but doesn't seem like it.
Forest Fortress.
Okay, so cross over here. There's a chest there.
Yeah, how do you get to that chest? That's another
Seems
good
like
question.
Would have to go down lower somehow.
Well, if we don't get it by the end of the episode, I'll go look up a YouTube video, because those are sometimes very helpful. More helpful than text guides.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing it around this section, and I don't think there's anywhere else.
Just like, where's the water? That's the weird
Yeah,
thing.
now I'm back to guardhouse 2.
Alright, start looking up a YouTube video right now. Tunic walkthrough. This is dope. I love doing this on air. Alright. Here.
Okay, so if I go this way...
Red gem key location. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I found a YouTube video. And then I can tell you exactly where to go. Okay. Okay, let's see where he goes. Okay. It looks like there's a different entrance to the forest.
Hmm.
Let me see how he does this. Okay, so he goes up there. Okay, you're gonna have to go back to the middle save point, the very central one.
Oh, like the center of the whole overworld.
Yeah, center of the whole overworld. And then you basically
Still
just
haven't
go.
figured out how to get over to that platform either. But oh well, no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, run. To the eastern bell, so I can drop down the rope and.
Yeah. Getting lost in the forest. I guess not really lost, but because you basically know the forest by the back of your hand now.
I don't know if I'd say I know it that well.
Well, I don't know the back of my hand that well either. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Now. Yeah, like you said, at least you're getting some currency from this.
Okay, so I'm guessing you meant this save point.
Yes, that is the save point. Okay, now go directly up and to the right.
Directly up? What do you mean up? What? So this
like
way?
Diagonally. Yes, that way. Go
Up the
just
ladder
keep
or
going.
no? Just
No, not up the
through
ladder.
here?
Just straight. Yeah, just keep going straight
Okay.
there.
Ow.
And then just keep
Thought I hit
keep going that direction after you kill those guys. Yep, just right up that way.
Okay. What does this sign say? Forest Fortress. Oh, what do you know?
Yeah.
How convenient.
Yes, that is the direction you need to go.
Well, we might actually have to leave things off at that for the
Yeah.
episode.
It was simpler than we realized, but there's just, like they say, there's no indication that that's where you're supposed to go,
Yeah.
so...
What's up here real quick? Oh, there's a bridge.
Ooh, that would be good to throw down. Alright. Oh, I think you've been on the other side of that before.
Yeah. Okay, well, next time, we will enter the forest fortress.
Woohoo! And we'll get the red key.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we'll do it next episode, but we'll certainly work towards it.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe so you don't miss future episodes.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Until next time, goodbye,
See you
everybody.
then. Goodbye.